Lincoln High School, class of 2021, you may be seated. Welcome to the 56th commencement ceremony for Lincoln High School. My name is Laura Rader, and I'm the principal at Lincoln. We have a big welcome to our students, teachers, parents, and our distinguished members, including our school board president, Cynthia Mickelson, school board members Kate Parker, Todd Tolke, Nan Baker, and our Sioux Falls School District Superintendent, Dr. Jane Stavum. Class of 2021, we are finally gathered here to honor you, and to welcome you is the president of the Sioux Falls School Board, Ms. Cynthia Mickelson.
Good afternoon. I'd first like to acknowledge that Todd Tolke, who's up here, one of the board members, this will be his last graduation. He's been on the school board for 9 years, and I just would like to thank him for all of his service to the school district. Lincoln families, thank you for allowing us the privilege of being a part of your students' educational journey at the Sioux Falls School District. Our team does not take this job lightly, and the partnership we have with you is why these students are sitting here today about to graduate. We started the year with the theme of Together, as we knew that it would take that to make it through this school year. Sometimes together meant on a Zoom call, sometimes together meant working with counselors on a plan to get back to school after a quarantine. Sometimes together meant cheering in the gym or auditorium seats or bleachers while socially distanced or wearing masks. But at all times, together meant we were a team of students, parents, guardians, teachers, administrators, coaches, and more, all working together from the first to the last day of this school year to help students be successful. The Sioux Falls School District has given you a great educational foundation, one that has prepared you for a variety of options to accomplish your goals and dreams after you leave our schools. Our hope is that we have provided you with a diversity of thought and experiences throughout your time with us, you go into the world with empathy for and understanding of others. Be the together that the world needs right now, wherever your next adventure takes you. Congratulations and thank you.
Thank you, President Mickelson and Board Member Todd Tolke. We appreciate your support. We will now hear from our Superintendent, Dr. Jane Stavum, and this is her very first Lincoln High School graduation, so let's give her a warm welcome.
Good afternoon, everybody, and congratulations to the class of 2021. I'm really honored to share this ceremony with you today. This has been a year of unexpected challenges, controversy and disagreement, and daily frustration and inconvenience. But this has also been a year of perseverance, of compromise, of resilience, and joy. Throughout the 2021 school year, we've successfully met challenges, and now we emerge at the end, able to celebrate a year of having our students in school and celebrating with these seniors. I want to extend my deepest gratitude for all of the ways that everyone contributed to our ability to achieve what many communities did not achieve this year. It was no small feat, and the Sioux Falls School District thanks you for supporting our students staying in school through the entire school year. Yes. Personally, and as a superintendent of the Sioux Falls School District, graduation is my favorite event of the year. Graduation is a way for our community to publicly recognize and witness the conferment of a degree and a rite of passage. And now we offer this group of young adults as our very best gift to the world. To all the friends and family members gathered today, all the people who undoubtedly have helped these graduates reach this milestone, we thank you for your continuing support. All of the car rides, events, homework, time, and effort, please enjoy this moment of well-deserved pride. And graduates, please make sure that you thank the people in your lives who help you get to this day. I would also like to recognize the staff of Lincoln High School for all of their excellent work, as well as all of the Sioux Falls School District staff who had a role in your education. Educating young people is more than a profession. It's a life's calling. It defines who you are 24/7. You help our students live out their unique stories as they begin to explore a world of hope and possibilities. It's heart and soul work that impacts the trajectory of every life that you touch. To the most important people here today, our graduates of 2021, you've studied many hours to reach this moment in your lives. You've demonstrated dedication and commitment. You've accomplished so much both in and outside of the classroom. We're very, very proud of you. And I want to make sure that you take in this moment and remember it for a lifetime. Now we send you out into the world to new jobs and careers, to the military, universities, community and vocational colleges, and we believe that we've prepared you well and that we have faith that you will continue to make wise decisions, and we've been privileged to call you our students. We hope you leave with a sense of pride and accomplishment and a lifelong connection to Lincoln High School and the Sioux Falls School District. I leave you with my admiration, my encouragement, my confidence, and my belief in the possibilities that await you as you begin to choose your future. High school isn't the end, it's just the beginning. Congratulations, class of 2021, Lincoln High School.
Good afternoon, Lincoln High School. This is Sam Reynolds. It feels strange saying that at this time of day and without Grant before me or a very, very special guest after me. But I guess that could sum up how I feel about all of this. Strange. This is a big event, the end of high school, the end of school in general for some of us. After this, we're off to college or to work or just life. I know it definitely snuck up on me, and just last week when I was thinking about it, it really hit me. Like, I would get to school and think, wow, this is the last Thursday I'll ever have here. Or, this is my last Friday being a high school student. It really went by fast. The days and the weeks and months may have been long, especially this year, but at the same time, it all went by in a blink of an eye. It feels like if I could travel through time, freshman year would be just a step backwards, or maybe 6th grade, or 2nd grade, or even kindergarten. Speaking of freshman year Sam is not the same as senior year Sam. Okay, maybe some things are the same, like my freakishly good looks and my amazing jokes. But for the most part, I really changed a lot. Over the past 4 years, I became way more outgoing and confident and involved than I ever really thought I could be. And that's really only because I tried stepping out of my comfort zone once by going to a volleyball game with my friend Ethan. I know, real nerve-wracking. But after that game, I wanted to go to more. I wanted to step out of my comfort zone more. And before I knew it, I wasn't just stepping out of my comfort zone, I was running out of it. And the wall of comfort was falling close behind. The point is, I wouldn't be here today if I didn't step out of my comfort zone once. So I'm asking all of you to step out of your comfort zones in the next 4 years, the next 8 years, and the next lifetime that's ahead of you. Well, it's Sunday, it's graduation, so you know what that means. It's time for the joke of the year. Wow. And what better joke to do than the first joke I ever wrote, which I wrote at Lincoln in Mr. Jansen's geometry class. That way it goes full circle to where we are now, and I swear that was not the joke, it's just a coincidence that circles are in geometry. Anyways, here it goes, and I hope there aren't too many groans for this being the millionth time I've told this joke. I got this new conditioner that's supposed to add volume to my hair. I can't sleep because of the noise. All right, have a good rest of your day, Lincoln, and I hope to see you all again. Now, you may know our first speaker for being on this year's homecoming court, being involved in salsa, Latin club, and National Honor Society, as well as writing for the Statesman. You'll find her next year at Minnesota State University in Mankato, majoring in creative writing and screenwriting. Can you guess who it is? Give it up for Emma Johnson.
It feels like it was yesterday when every night before I would go to bed, my parents would read a book to me that I picked out. Even if it was Dr. Seuss's ABCs for the 12th night in a row, they started me out on my journey right away. As a kid, we are read stories with pictures, illustrating adventures we could only dream of. Between the comic book superheroes, the good guys vanquishing the evil, and the happily ever afters, there was always a hidden truth to these stories that made us want to listen to them again and again. Growing older, we were told to make our own stories, not as an assignment for English or to accompany some doodles we scribbled back in elementary. We are told from the day we are born to go out into the world and do great things. Each decision we make affects our impact on the world, for better or for worse, driven by our heart and intuition. High school was a chapter that we entered 4 years ago, unsure of what our young minds would accomplish. Would we make team captain? Would we steal the spotlight? Would we lose our voice yelling to the opposing team that we were fired up? We were crafting tales to tell once we left Lincoln, but it wasn't until March 13th, 2020, that our pens were snatched out of our hands. The pandemic produced an unexpected challenge. We looked to others around us and said, all these years of plot charts and this is the highlight of ours? The world slammed our books shut, telling us that memories we would never experience would be devoured by a dragon, and our senior year would be stuck up in the castle forever, terrified that it would never be rescued by a knight in shining armor. Our stories, the ones that we had been working towards our whole lives, the ones where we had predicted the outcome, had a plot twist thrown in the very last second. Our plot twists led us to uncharted territories. Quarantine shackled us to our homes. We woke up at noon every day, logged onto Zoom meetings, and wore the same clothes 3 days straight. When summer drifted to fall, side plots of sneaking sicknesses and limited events adjusted our stories even further. Our characters seemed one-dimensional, stagnant from our extinguished senior spark. However, amid all these changes, we realized that we had been prepared for this due to the sacrifices we had to make. Early morning rehearsals to put on spectacular performances, staying after school to get help from teachers, coming home late from perfecting passes that would eventually become the final touchdown. Year after year, we were taught to accept these challenges without hesitation by jumping in full force and to commit ourselves to quality by setting the bar high to prove that we could accomplish them. When the pandemic dragon pushed us, we decided to get up and fight back because Lincoln is a community and a family. In the good times and the triumphs, and in the grief and tragedies, all of our character arcs intersected. It was in all the support systems that demonstrated why Lincoln's support is a bond that cannot be broken. Here we are now at the end of this chapter. Think of the victories we achieved by just putting our true selves out there and not caring what others thought about us. We slew the dragon, but we did it together. This was a major plot twist, but it certainly will not be the last. And while all of us are heading out on new quests next fall at different colleges, figuring out who we want to be and what we want to do with our lives, the resiliency that the class of 2021 has shown is remarkable, based on our capability to adapt to whatever the world throws against us. From the day we are born, we are told stories, nurtured by words to expand our minds. We grow up planning our life story, waiting to tell the world what we have seen and done. In fact, our stories have barely been written. Life will inevitably have more plot twists, but all the best stories do. The one story that binds us all together is the unpredictable senior year we had, and that we live to tell it. Congratulations, class of 2021. Go Pats!
All right, time for round two. Our next speaker is a varsity letter winner for softball all 4 years, as well as being a scholar athlete for every year eligible. She's also in Captain's Council, National Honor Society, Patriot Pride Committee, and Kiwanis Club, as well as being a Sioux Falls Rising Leader nominee, an intern early childhood pastor at Central Church, and the chief editor for the yearbook. Holy moly, please welcome Sierra Brown.
It's crazy to think that I'm standing in front of my fellow classmates, teachers, friends, and family, presumably ready to tell you exactly how to live and conquer this next stage of our lives. But I hate to break it to you, that is far from what I'm going to bestow upon you this afternoon. Instead, we are going to go back to 8th grade. During that year, an assignment was given to me where I would compose a letter to my younger 6th grade self. Fondly, I remember sitting at my desk, intensely biting my fingernails, thinking, what on earth am I supposed to write for this letter? Upon completion of that assignment, the letter advised younger Sierra on how to go about the next 3 middle school years. In retrospect, that was a mistake. The letter focused on changing the missteps of the past instead of learning and growing from those years. Standing in front of you today, in full examination of our academic lives, especially considering the last 15 months of our high school time, it is so important to enjoy each and every moment of your life, always. It is so simple to get completely caught up in the worries of life. So easy to waste precious time with things that do not matter or never even happen. These years are supposed to be some of the best of our lives, and sure, it has had some distinct challenges. As editor of the LHS yearbook, I can tell you that when we review our work, the discussions, laughs, and cries are wrapped up in remembrance. For the last 3 years, I've had the pleasure of viewing all of you from behind a camera lens, and to see the beauty of your smiles through the mishaps and celebrations and overwhelming challenges has been remarkable. As young adults, we have experienced a world-changing event where so many lives were impacted all at the same time. From here on out, we take the learning from our encounters and use it in our lives the best way that we know we can. My fellow graduating classmates of Lincoln High School, my desire for each of you is profound, yet also so very simple. I challenge all of you to put a smile on your face each and every day, and to have an optimistic effort to stay positive, even in the worst situations. Our generation has been blessed at such an early point in our lives to have gained a vast amount of wisdom in how to view experience and tackle what life throws at all of us. We have unique opportunities to use our experiences in ways to better our world. Go out from these walls and grab onto life with a hope that shines so bright, with a zest for learning to change this world for the better. No, to change this world for the best. If there is one thing you can take away from your graduation ceremony, may it be the following statement: your attitude for good should be more contagious than a global pandemic caused by a virus. Congratulations, my fellow classmates, and now, if you will grant me one last photo. Thank you, congrats.
Thank you, Emma and Sierra, for sharing those words. We appreciate that. Congratulations, class of 2021. Before I continue, I would like to recognize the first chair in our graduating class today. It has been left vacant in recognition of any and all students that may have been a part of the class of 2021 at some point during the last 13 years, but are now no longer with us due to loss of life. Would you join me in a moment of silence? Thank you. Graduates, you made it, and during a pandemic. You have proven yourself to be flexible and committed. These skills will serve you well on the journey ahead, and we can learn from you, and we have. Your class of 461 members have had many outstanding accomplishments, and here are some of them. 29 of you have GPAs over 4.0. 42 of you are AP Scholars. 22 of you are AP Scholars with honors. 29 of you are AP Scholars with distinction. 2 of you are National AP Scholars. 96 of you are members of the National Honor Society. 6 of you are National Merit Finalists. 136 of you are President's Award of Education nominees. 171 of you are Regent Scholars. 23 of you are All-State Journalists. 29 of you are All-State Orchestra members, 8 with Honors Orchestra members. 53 of you are All-State Band members, 11 All-State Jazz members. 20 of you are All-State Choir members. 26 of you are South Dakota Honor Choir members. 11 of you are National Qualifiers for DECA. 2 of you are qualifiers to the National Debate and Oral Interp Contest. 24 of you are 4-year varsity letter winners, and 34 of you are Girls and Boys State qualifiers. What a year and what a class. Thank you, seniors, for the examples you have been and the commitment you've shown to your education. You demonstrated the Patriot way and made us all proud. Even though your final year was during a pandemic, you stepped up to the challenge and have made the best of a tough situation. You also made many memories. Hold on to those memories. Remember the championships, the performances, and the concerts that we were a part of, and the things that allowed you to have moments of laughter and learning. Now let's focus on what will be. You will be successful. You will have doubts and challenges, but you will have your family and your Patriot family to help you through. And your Patriot family is so proud of you. Thank you to the class of 2021 for what you gave to Lincoln, your legacy to Lincoln. Go Pats. Presenting our diplomas will be the president of the Sioux Falls School Board, Cynthia Mickelson, and along with her, our board members, Kate Parker, Todd Tolke, and Nan Baker. Reading the graduate names will be our assistant principals, Mitch Lynch and Danielle Brown. Ushers, please prepare for the presentation of the class of 2021.
First row, please rise. Samuel Reynolds. Ethan Yu. Zeb Mendel. Ethan Barron. Emma Johnson. Sierra Brown.
Garen Lancaster.
Lydia Abels.
Nicholas Lang.
Dylan Albrecht.
Maggie Lanning.
Harriet Alex.
PJ LaPlante.
Mahadi Aldoua.
Jackson Lepore.
Elizabeth Allen.
Ariel Larson.
Margaret Olivine.
Ashley Larson.
Kevin Alvarado Lopez.
Chelsea Larson.
Rose Andera.
Mason Lamaster.
Kaylee Armstrong.
Cole Lemire.
Tyler Arneson.
Ava Leonard.
Angeline Ba.
Daniel Leslie.
Retna Shari Byretti.
Carter Lester.
Philip Baker.
Cassandra Lias.
Robert Baker.
Roch Roch.
Fabrice Bakunzi.
Alex Lydiard.
Jonah Barnett.
Charles Lockwood Powell.
Benjamin Bathke.
Troyan Loken.
Kendron Bathke.
David Lokalong.
Ainsley Bowman.
Nicholas Lounsbury.
Olivia Baymiller.
Kier Lual.
Alexander Bean.
Mason Luders Steamsland.
Colton Bouchard.
Kenzie Lutke.
Isaac Benentez Lopez.
Braden Lunstra.
Sarafo Berhani.
Ethan McGuire.
Dana Berry.
Rashida Muhammad.
Emret Bayeni Balamong.
Gavin Marco.
Aaron Bickett.
Samson Marcotte.
Julie Bilal.
Lucas Marlowe.
Manisha Viswakarma.
Anthony Marcourt.
Estella Jacqueline Flores Bonilla.
Cassandra Marquez Fregoso.
Megan Bittaker.
Haley Marshall.
Tyler Bitts.
Ladea Marshall.
Avery Blackman. Andrew Blazevich.
Andrew Martins.
Nicholas Bolt.
Lucille Martin.
Christian Bowles.
Clelly Martinez.
Ashlyn Bowers.
Luis Martinez.
Grant Bowes.
Lincoln Marks.
Sophia Boyd.
Jocelyn Mays.
Clayton Boyda.
Jonah McCrary.
Elizabeth Boysen.
Daniel McGarry.
Christopher Bransrud.
Arthur McManus.
Jacob Bransrud.
Bryce McMartin.
Zachary Bransrud.
Madeline McQuiston.
Carter Brost.
Joshua Melhoff.
Lauren Brulette.
Joseph Mercuria.
Johanna Brower.
Eve Myers.
Chloe Brown.
Maxwell Mickelson.
Haley Brown.
Alexis Miller.
Cooper Campbell.
Lauren Miller.
Tiana Campbell.
Paige Miller.
Kinsey Capaldo.
Zachary Miller.
Zachary Carlson.
Samuel Miner.
Brady Carmen.
Madison Mysteric. Michaela Moffel. Fatuma Mohammed.
Jackson Chrysopoulos Josted.
Kellen Monahan.
Joel Christensen.
Owen Monahan.
Ashley Clausen.
Adam Munson.
Alexander Cleland.
Ricardo Morales Chinchilla.
Logan Close.
Maxwell Morfitt.
Walterus Coleman.
Michael Moser.
Carson Cox.
Jabril Mukhtar.
Sarah Krogan.
Evelyn Mullen.
Krista Cuellar.
Arij Nazir.
Marquise Cushion.
Logan Needles.
Lucas Daggett.
Alizar Nagash.
Yolanda Deldoom.
Cade Nielsen.
Caitlin Dalton.
Simon Nelson.
Benjamin Danielson.
Annika Nelson.
Cillian DeWatt.
Rebecca Nelson.
Layla DeShepper.
Jonah Nesji.
Nora DeBoer.
Kaylee Ness.
Abby DeCramer.
Mariana Ngindo.
Mason Denholm.
Ray Nielsen.
Eleanor Dennis.
Tina Nesbitt.
Andrew DeRider.
Gabrielle Oakes.
Lillian Derink.
Mackenzie Oshner.
Aubrey Dickerson.
Maristella Odie.
Shanika Dillard.
Pony O'Kenny.
Bailey Dinger.
Reagan Olivier.
Natalie Dodson.
Eli Olson.
Lydia Dewin.
Haley Olson.
Mackenzie Drury.
Lucy Olson.
Justin Druce.
Hunter Altmans.
Brecken Dubsky.
Leah Orlog.
Elizabeth Demansky.
Jana Oraseo.
Caleb Dumke.
Giovanni Aromo.
Stephen Dong.
Crystal Osborne.
Cannon Dyer.
Buzzlail Osman.
William East.
Lauren Overstreet.
Adam Easton.
Hayden Perrin.
Crystal Edberg.
Catherine Paul.
Gabriel Egan Oyens.
Richard Peck.
Claire Egland.
Grant Peterson.
Tessa Ilders.
Godgave Pilo.
Motaz Isa. Emily Ekstrom.
Ella Peterson.
Mason Ensley.
Meredith Peterson.
Elena Enger.
Ainsley Fitzer.
Rachel Enns.
Ava Pickard.
Lily Eppinga.
Samuel Pierce.
Olivia Esser.
Nathaniel Hull.
Emma Fanabust.
Gloria Pope.
Austin Farr.
Mallory Poppinga.
Jacob Portis.
Mariah Fendrick. Jaden Fisk.
Catherine Ratcliffe.
Martin
Dylan Filer.
Radichev.
Abigail Fisher.
Jonathan Ramus.
Gavin Fisher.
Victoria Raveling.
Caden Fossum.
Troy Redcloud.
Caden Fowler.
Kamari Red.
Jacob Francis Vanderleaf.
Saw Ray.
Taya Freeman.
Isaac Reiner.
Aiden Gaiety.
Molly Reiners Douglas.
Ashley Gage.
Rebecca Reiser.
Brooklyn Gagnon.
Nathan Ryder.
Dalton Garbers.
Cameron Rohde.
Enrique Garcia.
Ariana Rice.
Jacob Gershevsky.
Emily Ricketts.
Mia Goschel.
Dominic Reef.
Hannah Godfrey.
Mariana Rigger.
Jalen Goman.
Vanessa Roberts.
Grant Graber.
Elena Robertson.
Sequoia Green.
Isaiah Robinson.
Asher Grease.
Savannah Robles.
Gage Gunther.
Obed Rodriguez.
Isabella Gustav.
Ethan Rogich.
Jose Hammer.
Elise Rost.
Ryan Hammerstrom.
Aiden Rue.
Michael Hammond.
Emma Solly.
Dawson Henkel.
Ty Schaefer.
Samantha Hansen.
Parker Shelsky.
Aiden Hansen.
Jonah Schilling.
Samuel Harms.
Alicia Schmidt.
Braden Harrington.
Amanda Schmidt.
Chloe Harchi.
Andrew Schmidt.
Lexus Hartman.
Gavin Schmidt.
Hope Harvey.
Micah Schott.
Lindsay Harwell.
Aiden Schramm.
Ava Halgrud.
Isabel Schroeder.
Allison Haig.
Janessa Schroeder.
Abigail Helgerson.
Eric Schultz.
Isabella Helgerson.
Elizabeth Scott.
Heather Hemner.
Joseph Scott.
Dallas Herman.
Evan Seeney.
Mitchell Herbold.
Alex Servold.
Larissa Herrera.
Maddie Severson.
Raina Hess.
Sarah Shane.
Nevaeh Hines.
Tate Shipley.
Eden Hoggins.
Radiana Simonova.
Noah Hoffman.
Jackson Slider.
Jacob Hoffpower.
Brandon Smith.
Devin Hobach.
Luke Smith.
Callista Holzemer.
Erica Snyder.
Zachary Hoare.
Elizabeth Sorensen.
Bailey Horton.
Trace Sorensen. Gerardo Soto.
Kendall Howman.
Samuel Southwick.
Jack Hughes.
Emily Sprecher.
Peyton Hughes.
Haley St. Pierre.
Gage Eidecker.
Will Stallinga.
Julia Ivy.
Nash Stenberg.
Hannah Jackmart.
Ella Stish.
Nicholas Jensen.
Summer Stoll.
Olivia Jensen.
Aiden Straight.
Lydia Germa.
Levi Streetbeck.
Elizabeth Jersted.
Jyoti Suba.
Amelia Gibbon.
Michaela Sunday.
Alea Johnson.
Kiana Sutton.
Alexander Johnson.
Taranisha Sutton.
Benjamin Johnson.
Fern Zabo.
Briley Johnson.
Tyshawn Tate.
Henry Johnson.
Jada Turpening.
Kiana Johnson.
Tessa Turpening.
Michael Johnson.
Leah Thompson.
Evelina Dorado.
Thomas Thompson.
Emira Kantarovic.
Elizabeth Tilden.
Araya Carafo.
Catherine Timmer.
Celia Caro.
Tamara Todorovich.
Benton Keller.
Alexander Tong.
Madeline Kemper.
Godgift Torbor.
Caitlin Kersey.
Autumn Tao.
Aaron Canthavong.
Jacob Van Buskirk.
Autumn Kiggins.
Lauren Vander Esch.
Caleb Kirkland.
Jada Vandenmatter.
Chloe Kirsten.
Samuel Van Veldhuizen.
Kinsley Kiddums.
Kennedy Veland.
Jana Clavon.
Jameson Vetter.
Dallas Knutson.
Francisco Vizcarrondo.
Henry Knutson.
Seth Von Bank.
Abigail Neelam Kong.
Jaden Wallace McNelly.
Russell Kupke.
Rihanna Washajisik.
Kennedy Kolb.
Gabriel Weber.
Preston Koski.
Allison Whedon.
Emily Kruger.
Sebastian Westoff.
Jacob Kalisha.
Molly Wetch. Carly Wheeler. Leah White. April Whittam. Sydney Wetfeld. Gavin Williams. Zoe Williams. Brooklyn Williamson. Jolynn Wilson. Spencer Wingert. Brooke Winter. Aiden Wodzinski. Baloo Waldu. Bailey Wolfgang. Kendra Wannenberg. Carson Woods. Marianne Yusuf. Finley Zebarth. Isaac Strandy. Graduates, please stand. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor to present to you the Lincoln High School graduating class of 2021. Congratulations.